Alright guys, the last car on the list, the one you've been waiting for. So today, I thought we could do a little bit of a different video. We're going to be checking out all the current cars that I have, and at the end of the video do a ranking and see which one I like the most, and just kind of doing a little comparison to all of them. So first I thought we'd go check out the E30, the 91 325 iX. All right, here is the E30, and this car is super popular here. A lot of people know this car since I do have it for sale right now, and it's been getting a lot of attention, and unfortunately I wanted to finish it off as a project for the channel, but just with life happening and whatnot, I had to sell something. And I've also been having issues getting a title for it since I did get it from the impound lot, and the front end with the control arm and the CV axle, since it's an iX, the all-wheel drive, it's extremely hard to get the parts, and if you can find it, they're very expensive, and it's just been a huge pain in the ass. But yeah, this is just kind of how it sits now. I definitely cleaned it up a lot since I first got it. I mean, and it is in pretty good condition. There's pretty much no rust on it. The body is really clean. I'd say the interior, for the most part, like the headliner and the carpet and everything, are in pretty good condition. It's just these seats are kind of destroyed. But the dash only has one crack on it right there, so pretty clean for an E30. These dashes usually get destroyed and everything. I think it's just time for this car to go, but luckily I do have something to replace this car, because I thought this was going to be a fun car for the channel and do a little build on it, but I got something else to replace it. That will be showing towards the end of the video, so we'll check out what that is. But recording by yourself is hard, guys. Like, I feel like I get more done, but it takes way more effort to do everything, to get some good angles and everything. But let's start this up. Hopefully it starts, and yeah. So it does start still, so that's a good sign. It actually seems like it runs really good. And this is an expensive car, guys. This is a really rare car. I wish I didn't have to get rid of it. It's a really cool car too, and it's in pretty good condition for E30 standards. I know it still needs a lot, but it's a pretty cool car. Pop the hood. And one thing that's super cool about these E30s too is the hood opens invertedly. So, but you can see, I mean, it sounds super healthy. Battery just needs jumped every time because it's been sitting forever, but it's got this weird like yellowish tint tone to a lot of the parts in here. But overall, this car is super clean. It's a shame to see it go, but unfortunately it's just about that time. So all right, guys, so car number 2, which would be of course the car that I am driving right now, is going to be my F30 328D. And like I said, I'm not going in any specific order. We're gonna look at all the cars, and then at the end I'll do a quick rating on all of them and which one I like the most. Obviously, you know, this is my daily right now, and it served its purpose pretty well as a daily. But I did buy this car with a weird problem, and I still have not been able to figure it out. So the check engine light was on, and it was throwing some weird codes when I initially got it. And come to find out that the injectors were actually leaking into the wiring harness, which is a common thing with these F30s and the diesels. So I ended up replacing the injectors, and I actually replaced the ECU also because it leaked all the way up into there, which I figured was why it was causing weird codes. And sometimes it'll like fuel cut if you're in the higher RPM, and just do some weird stuff. Like the lights will be facing downwards. Just weird electrical stuff, but overall runs really good. So I actually still haven't got that fixed. I replaced the injectors and the ECU, and I still have the same problem. I've taken it to like 6 different places. Nobody can seem to figure out what's wrong with it. So it's still throwing a bunch of weird codes. And I have no idea. It's out of my range of knowledge. So I guess we'll see what happens with it. Go from there. Let me know what you guys think about it, if you think I should keep this car or not. I'm kind of on the line if I want to keep it or not. I mean, it is a really good car. It's just, it's kind of boring. But it is something nice to have around, something that I can rely on compared to a lot of my other cars, and it serves its purpose pretty good. So let me know what you think I should do, if I should keep it or what. And it is the M Sport, so it's a little bit special, and the diesels have some weird things that the gas powered cars don't. They have some cool features and stuff, and they also don't make them anymore, so it is eventually going to become a rare car. And it's just a little different. That's one reason that I do like it. So let me know what you guys think about it. Also, if you want to see some more videos on the F30 328D, I do have a full review on this car on my channel. If you want to go watch that video, if you want an in-depth review, if you're considering on buying one, or you want some more information about it, that's on my channel, so go check that out. So this is the K1500, which actually is a pretty cool truck. It's a 1992. It's got the 350 small block in it, and this, like many others, was going to be a project truck. And you'll notice the front end looks a little funny because it's got I think a Tahoe swap front end on it. But unfortunately I got it running, saved it from a buddy's backyard, and drove it home, and have not been able to get it running since. So it's literally just sat here the whole time I've had it. The hood latch was stuck shut when I got it. It took me quite a while to figure out how to get that open, and I still need to get parts to it. You can see parts up on the dash. It is a cool truck, super cool. Manual, and when I did have it running, it was super fun, obviously lifted and everything. So it's a cool truck. I wanted to make some content with it, but I think I'm gonna have to let this one go too. We can try and start it. Sometimes it does start just randomly. We just put a new fuel pump, or not a fuel pump, but a fuel filter in it, because it's having some sort of fueling issue. And yeah, it's definitely a mess in here. It's been sitting for quite a while. So let's see, let's try and start it. I doubt it'll start, but maybe magically it will. Battery's just completely dead. I'm not even gonna go through the trouble of jumping it, but it is a cool truck. It's really dirty in here, but it is what it is. Alright guys, this is the XJ, which is actually my cousin's vehicle, but since it's been on the channel 2 times, I figured I'd mention it. Of course, I don't know much about it because it's not mine. But yeah, I think it's a 92, obviously lifted, long arm kit. I don't know what's done to this thing, honestly. I don't think he ever locks it. Nope. Super slow, kind of cool. Let's see. Let's get up in here, start her up. Let's see. Here we go. Cranks for a minute, but at least, I mean, it has been reliable. It's slow as shit. Pretty much a trail rig. I wouldn't want to do much else with it. But, yeah, cut fenders and all the goodies. Super squeaky. If you want to see some more videos on this, I have 2 on my channel. Some 4-wheeling videos and some other stuff. So, yeah, that's actually. Alright guys, the last car on the list, the one you've been waiting for, is the Porsche. I know, I'm probably going to get some hate for this, but I think this is going to be the new YouTube car for a little bit anyways. I think I have some fun things planned for this one. I have quite a situation going on with this vehicle. I wasn't planning on keeping it, but some things happened, and now I'm kind of stuck with it. So I figured, you know, let the E30 go, and like I said, I am stuck with this, so. Alright, so yeah, we got the Porsche, and I feel like I'm gonna get some hate since it is a Cayenne. You know, it's an SUV. Hopefully there's some fellow enthusiasts out here, because I really didn't think much of them when I you know, first seen them or whatever. But I have to say, I've had this one and I've had a turbo, and I've really kind of fell in love with these cars. And so there's definitely quite a bit of story on what's going on with this car and why I can't get rid of it, which is not really the first time I've had something like this happen, but from this instance it is. So I bought this car maybe about a month back ago. I had actually traded another car that I had and some cash on top. It was like an A4 wagon, nothing crazy, and it was kind of weird, kind of giving some red flags on the seller and just the whole deal and everything, because the deal is probably definitely in my end, it didn't really make sense for this guy to do the trade. And so what ended up happening is maybe a week later, I had planned on selling the car, and this lady showed up pretending like she wanted to buy the car, and actually ended up being like, hey, this is my car, like I want my car back. She had her plates, her registration, she had gotten another title, so the title I had actually got voided, and basically the cops had to get involved and everything, and they basically told me that the only thing that I could do is take her to small claims court, and that basically I can't sell the car, I can't register the car, I can't really do anything with this. And so the only thing, you know, I'm kind of forced into keeping it now, which is why, you know, I'm just going to end up going to court with her, and hopefully we get something figured out with it eventually. But for now, I guess it's here to stay for a little bit. So hopefully we can do some fun stuff with this vehicle. And I mean, at least it is a Porsche and not, you know, something completely lame. I know it's not like, you know, the best, but it is kind of cool. In my opinion, I think it is cooler than the E30. Just because it's a lot more practical. I feel like there's kind of more things you can do with it. And the E30, just all the parts for the E30, a lot of the parts anyways, like suspension wise and stuff, are just so rare and hard to come by, because it's a iX all-wheel drive, and you know, it's just whatever. But yeah, the Porsche is cool. It's super noisy on startup, but I've heard a lot of other ones are kind of noisy on startup too. Interior is not in the worst condition. It's definitely going to be a little bit of a project. Back door's locked. Let's see. You can tell, I don't know, the people before didn't take the best care of it, but it's also not in horrible condition at the same time. And I was thinking about doing like an overlanding build with it. That's what most people do with these, if anything. So I thought that would be something fun, and the black on black does look really nice. So let me guys know what you think about this, possibly being the new project vehicle here, and what you guys do with it. All right, so the F30 is going to be number 1 on the list. I ranked it number 1 because it's the most reliable car. I think it looks the best. It's the newest car. It drives the best. It pretty much does everything better than any of the other vehicles on the list, which is, you know, kind of to be expected. But definitely going to have to put the F30 in number 1. In second place, we're going to put the Porsche. Partially just because, you know, the name says it all for itself. I mean, even though it is just a Cayenne, it still drives like a Porsche. It's a beautiful looking vehicle. It's very practical, and yeah. Third, we got the E30. E30s definitely always have a sweet spot in my heart, even though this one hasn't been the best experience. You know, of course, it's still going to be up there in the ranking, and it's still a great car. It's just not really what I'm looking for at the time, but it definitely deserves a high ranking on the list. So all right, next on the list we got the K1500. There's not much really to say about this truck. I picked it up with intentions of being a project truck and, you know, maybe doing something fun with it, but obviously it's going to be low on the ranking, pretty different from the other vehicles and just the usual vehicles that I get, but yeah. Last on the list is going to be the Jeep, mainly because it's my cousin's vehicle, but I figured it deserved a spot on the video just because it's seen some other videos on the channel. But if you guys enjoyed this video, please subscribe. Let me know what you want to see next. Let me know which vehicles you think we should keep, or new vehicles to the channel, and what you want to see next. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video.